today, Matt Tiger.
Teager.
That's what I thought. I was like, that sounds like Tiger. Game director at High Moon Studios. Matt, we had you on X-Play a couple weeks ago. We were talking about the game. We're very excited about it. However, today, we're more excited about this. We cannot thank you enough. We're getting an exclusive look for the first time ever of this right here. What are the robot fans at home seeing right now on their television screen?
What we brought for you today is something really special. It is, when you're playing as Optimus Prime, you know, Cybertron's a big place, it's a big world. It's also got big, giant characters. Metroplex is a city-sized transformer.
Okay.
When you're playing as Optimus Prime, you get to control him on the battlefield. So the stuff that we have for you today is you're going to get to see him for the first time ever. We've never shown it anywhere else. I'm super thrilled to have it for you. So what happens in the story is the Autobots are really losing their war, and Optimus kind of draws on some power. He doesn't quite know what's going to happen. Well, what happens is Metroplex, and you're going to see it right here.
All right, and I know for you as a fan of the series, this must have been incredible for you to participate in. Like, let's make a Transformer that's actually a gigantic city.
I have like one of the best jobs in the world, right? I mean, it really is awesome to take, you know, childhood nostalgia and turn that into either dredging that up for people who are fans like me from the old days, or just brand new fans. I love it.
And so we're seeing here this creation, this child born of that love, and also of you making a kick-ass video game.
That's right. I mean, look at it. It's a city, right? And when he finishes up, what he's going to say is, you know, I heed the call of the last Prime, really making you feel like you're in control of this Colossus.
And talk a little bit about the scope of the game. Again, this is something that we spoke about in the past. There's a level of expectation on this game because the last one was so good. People want a good game because the last one was good. So you have to provide them with the experience they already had, but then as we're seeing here, you're also taking it in a much larger direction.
I would definitely say it's kind of daunting, right? You know, we at the studio are incredibly hard on ourselves with how hard we're pushing on the game and how much we want to perfect our craft. So we think the game was a good one. What this is a great game.
Right. And then the canon involved. I mean, you're creating something that's going to fit into a lot of people's childhood memories at this point. That's got to be incredibly terrifying as well.
Yes, very terrifying. I have little kids. I always use them as a benchmark. But yes, this is the official canon for Transformers, you know, on their home planet of Cybertron, and that's just a fantastic to be a part of.
And how have the fans embraced this? I mean, I guess obviously our fans are here for the first time seeing this. You guys think this is great? Absolutely. You know, the show started a couple hours ago. People have seen this stuff. How are they reacting to what you brought here at E3?
It's fantastic. You know, E3 is this crazy, busy, you know, you almost don't get a chance to breathe, but every chance I get, I go out to the kiosk and see people with their thumbs on it. Because really what matters is what the game feels like, and the response has been phenomenal.
All right, let's talk about the weapons of the game, because those people have their hands on the controllers because they're blowing things up with weapons. And again, we spoke a little bit about them in the past, but what are you guys showing off new here? And then maybe refresh people as to what they can expect if they've heard it already.
So, you know, their whole entire arm transforms into the weapon. And so we really wanted to, what that allows us to do is get a little crazy, do some crazy stuff. So we've got lightning guns and Tron kind of disc guns and all sorts of cool things in addition to sniper rifles and the shotguns. But how about a shotgun that when you kill an enemy, you actually leech some life back from them? Like things that we could do very different. All of this is built around what's called the Teletrans store, these places where you can go, buy and upgrade all of your weapons, not just your weapons, but also the store, so it gives you bonuses to your ammo, all sorts of cool stuff. And you certainly couldn't buy everything on your first playthrough. So it really is going to encourage you to kind of keep playing and have a great time with it.
And then one of the things we spoke about as well, your favorite part of your childhood is building that robot, even breaking certain limbs to make it fit the way that you think it should fit when it transforms. And you guys are actually allowing people to create their own experience as well here, which is a very exciting thing. You
know, single player has a lot that's going for it that we're thrilled for. Great big story, but in MP, create your own Transformer is, if you are a big Transformers fan, frankly, even if you're not, you just like multiplayer customization, tens of hours just in the menus. Not even playing the game, just in the menus, making your perfect looking Transformer.
And what is your perfect looking Transformer?
Pink, probably, right? And for whatever reason, every time we give people the options, I always either see Christmas tree colors or pink. Every time.
That's an odd, you might want to talk about a different focus group. I think you're maybe focusing on a very specific group of people. And this is the one thing that I always love asking, especially when we talk to people about their games before they actually bring them to E3. What do you think people so far here have been really attracted to, and was that surprising when you got here at E3?
You know, I think, as you mentioned, there's quite a bit more expectation, which frankly for us is not something we're entirely used to, so it's kind of fresh for us. And really it is, and I kind of mentioned already, it's watching people play and see how they play and what they're doing. And when they start to realize that you can transform whenever you want to, it's innately part of your tactics and your thinking. It's different than getting into a Jeep or hopping into a tank. It's you. When you see people click that kind of strategy when they're playing, that's the big reward for me.
And what Matt forgot to clarify there, it's absolutely seamless when you do that transformation.
Yeah.
That is one of the coolest parts of the game, I think.
Super fast. It's the game. Yeah. It's Transformer game about transforming. See that?
That makes a lot of sense, actually. It's going to be easy to market that, I think.
Yeah.
Very specific message. So when can people expect to get their hands on this game?
We are coming out on the 28th of August. I can't wait for people to get their hands on it.
Absolutely, man. Well, thank you so much for your time, Matt. Round of applause for this gentleman right here. The game looks absolutely incredible.